Hey everyone, Mark and Joey back here after a short break, and we're now going to talk about the PGA. We've been a little passionate today. We've run a little bit over time. We're going to run through the PGA. We always leave it to fourth, although it's our playing sport, because you're a professional golfer, is what we're involved in. This week we couldn't cut it out of the show because guess what? The greatest golfer to ever play the game is back with a big win this weekend, Joey. Fantastic to see Woods start the season off this way.
Yeah, Tiger Woods, man. We were wondering when he was going to tie the record. He does it in the very first of any plays.
Yeah.
Took a lot of time off. Had a little surgery happen too. This guy is just an absolute truck. The way he keeps coming back and coming back.
He's still the best player in the world.
God, he's amazing. And he keeps putting his body on the line through all these surgeries and all these injuries for greatness. And it's awesome to watch and see. And he deserves more than anybody, I think, and respectfully to Jack and all these other guys, to be the greatest of all time statistically. We're all going to say it because of the way he dominated throughout his years and the way he's come back and still dominate. He won this tournament fairly easily. He won the Masters by 3 shots.
And this was no slouch of a field.
Everyone was there.
Yeah. This isn't like he picked a soft spot.
No, and there was no cut. So someone like Rory almost got back into it and won the event. This was a big field. The Tour Championship was a big field. The Masters,
he does nothing but beat the best.
Yeah, he's just the clutchest human being ever. And I want to see him get the major title in the winter. I know Jack does too, so I'm not saying anything out of the norm. Jack wants him to because he deserves, with the dominance he had back then, the comeback he's had now, and the way he wins the biggest events. He's probably the clutchest ball striker, putter, human being ever. He deserves to have some of these records.
You mentioned, I'm going to give credit to Jack Nicklaus right now. He knows his years are numbered. It's, it's human life. We don't have to sound like we're sounding morbid, but he wants Tiger to be the greatest because he wants the next generation of golfers to have a Tiger for the next 40 years to be the leader in golf. Jack's still the guy they go to for the opinion, still at 80 some odd years old. Well, Tiger needs to be that guy. Jack knows that. He'd like him to break his record. He's going to break Sam Snead. I got just a little story because we're going to move on quickly here. But they did a whole logo about chasing 82, and he does it in his first
They did a whole TV show.
They thought there was going to be a whole year of him chasing 82. They got a logo here. Yeah. They got all this talk about him getting 82. He does the first one.
An hour-long TV show released a month ago. And, I'll take care of it, guys.
Just unbelievable. So it was so funny that happened to him. They thought they had a marketing program going. Tiger, congratulations. Not that anybody needs to congratulate Tiger, but you know what? Great to see. We love
with
Tiger.
With that putter, guys, he can easily win more majors, more tournaments. He'll definitely win a tournament. Majors, I think with that putter, he can easily win a couple Masters.
Well, I think he can win the Masters for sure. That's going to be his tournament, I think. And he's going to be all prepped for it. He's won now. He'll get, he'll do whatever he's going to do, but he's going to get a couple months off.
It's the only major he gets a couple months.
And he gets time to prep for it, just like he did this tournament, right? I want to say one other thing before we move on. There's a controversy over the 82 wins. Honestly, I read the whole article. I couldn't even keep up with what they allowed for Sam Snead. They didn't allow for Tiger. What they allowed for Tiger that they didn't allow for Sam Snead. I'm going to give you one which was very interesting. Could have only been done way, way back. Sam Snead actually won a tournament. Only 4 guys entered. Yeah. And that counted as a PGA victory. Right. He also won 3 events. There were 18-hole events, which we don't even do anymore. They'll keep playing until the tournament's finished. But they didn't get them in, and he got wins on those 2. But then they talk about Tiger, and he got a couple wins he shouldn't have got, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, PGA went through it all. They set Sam's record at 82, but even to his deathbed, he was unhappy that happened. So, so Tiger, read the story. It'd take up a whole show to go through it. But go on Golf Digest. Pick up the story on the 82 wins. It's all over Golf Digest.
Tiger's won his own event 6 times.
Interesting discussion about how many wins each of them have. What they ended up with, 95 for Tiger, 89 for Sam. So when they took out all those parts, Tiger is still the greatest. But it's an interesting read, so take a look at that if you can.
Tiger, get number 83, so there's no conversation.
So let's talk about this quickly. We're not going to talk about that. I'm just going to read it. This one's called 7 Tiger Woods Stats That'll Blow Your Mind. Now, I'm going to tell you that I didn't research all this. We're just pulling again from Golf Digest, who are great guys, and have these kinds of details. But 683. Total number of weeks spent at number 1 is the official world golf ranking. Number 2 is 352 weeks, which is Greg Norman.
Wow.
683.
I'm actually as impressed of Greg Norman as I am with Tiger.
Well, that's because you weren't around when Greg Norman was
wasn't.
Great.
Yeah, wow.
But 3 times Tiger has had at least a 5 tournament winning streak. No one else has done it in the past 60 years. Tiger also had 3 of the 5 longest streaks, including a personal best 7 in 2006, 2007. Like, the only guy. 5 times Tiger has won major championship with a score of 18 under par or better. It's only happened 8 times in total. He has 5 of them. 18. No, it's not Wood's major total, but it's the number of World Golf Championships he's won.
Yeah, Jesus.
Dustin Johnson and Greg Ogilvy, funny enough, are second with 3.
Oh, Jeff.
Greg Ogilvy, Jeff Ogilvy way back then. So we remember him because he won a Canadian Open, which was a good event for him. 142, Tiger's record number of consecutive cuts made.
Now guys must have cut like...
There's nobody who goes through a whole year and doesn't
couple
miss a
times
cut.
a year, yeah.
142 in a row from 1998 to 2000. 7 years didn't miss a cut. It's just unreal. 8 number of times Tiger's won on a single course. Torrey Pines, a record. Oh, right. He's done it on 2 other courses, Bay Hill and Firestone as well. Only guy to win 8, and he's done it 3 different golf courses. And number 1, number of times Woods lost a playoff. 1998 Nissan Open, the Billy Mayfair, on either the PGA or European Tour. He's won 16 playoffs in his career, including 3 at major championships. 2000 PGA, 2005 Masters, 2008 U.S. Open. We could go on and on with all his achievements, obviously. Is that not the greatest player? Let's forget about Jack's record.
Oh.
He's just the greatest player to ever play the game.
And by the way, guys,
down.
he limited his events to the best.
Yeah, always played the best
So you
guys.
think of those win
Always.
streaks, you think of those courses he's beaten up. Those are the high-profile events on the PGA Tour, and he's beating them up.
Okay, we got to keep moving here.
Right.
Run along. Bad news and concern of the number 1 player.
Cares?
And does that get Tiger back to number 1? Kept
yes.
knee injury. It's very unknown right now how serious. It's very unknown how much time. But you can read that. But that's a big problem right now for Koepka. This is the second injury he's been off a period of time for now. He is missing the next event for sure. That's already been said. And number 1 is going to be in jeopardy, obviously. And Tiger could be number 1.
Tiger could be number 1. I'd rather see him.
He jumped up 200 spots last year, I think it was. So
I'd rather see Tiger world number 1. I don't like Brooks. I like Rory better. I like DJ.
Yeah,
I'm a nicer guy, but I'd like to see Rory, Tiger, Brooks, all these guys kind of come out at the same time. Right now with Tiger, it'd be a great major if we have a leaderboard.
By the way, I read an article yesterday that Ricky Fowler is the nicest. They took the top 30 nicest guys in golf. Ricky Fowler's the guy. So maybe we should have Ricky Fowler at the top. He's the nicest guy going.
Come on.
Okay, here's another problem happened at the Zozo Championship on the weekend. This is the first time ever. They had so much rain there. They had to reduce the size of the 376-yard par 4 to a 140-yard par 4. So they kept it on the card. So literally, it was playing to a 69 score because the first time ever they've had to reduce a hole to that short that's a par 4, and they kept it playing as a par 4.
Yeah, why wouldn't you make par 3?
Because the first round, it was a par 4, and they couldn't make it a par 3 suddenly.
Oh.
So they had to keep it there, but 140 yards, so everybody birdied it, obviously. Next, we're just talking about how bad the Warriors are in the NBA show. Could that mean Curry becomes a full-time golfer? I don't think so. But
he
did sign a deal with Callaway.
Yeah.
So Callaway likes what he's doing enough, and obviously he's got the profile to go with it.
Yeah.
They've just signed him to a new contract. This is the second NBA player to ever be signed. He's played a couple Korn Ferry tournaments. Been kind of, okay, but he's missed the cut in both of them. Hasn't really shown that he should be around yet.
No, but he plays a lot of pro-ams. He does the show. Holy moly. He loves the golf. He just funded a golf team at a university that was not going to be able to fund their golf team.
Yeah.
So he's just a big golfer, and he's out there a lot in public.
Yeah, so anyway, he's just been signed to a Callaway contract, which is,
cool.
Again, you don't see that too often when guys from another sport get signed into another sport with a big contract.
He loves golf, though, man.
Next one. Most interesting. I think it'll happen. You don't think it'll happen. Tiger Woods is going to pick himself as one of the alternates for the President's Cup. There's no doubt about it.
I said it. He would do it. I just said they'll have a new captain. It'll be Steve Stricker, who's captaining the Ryder Cup the next year. Tiger will go to an assistant if he picks himself to play.
Okay, but here's what guys who are in charge do. They stay in charge. So there'll still be assistant captains with Tiger as the guy in charge. He is going to pick himself. No doubt. How can't you? The way he's playing golf
also,
right now.
guys,
so there you go.
You have to for TV. Come on, Tiger.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too, right? Is that
come on,
you've got TV. This makes
you just won.
Makes the President's Cup huge.
You make sense, like
not playing. Yeah. So there you go, Tiger. I'm confident he'll be picking himself. Okay, here's.
By the way, Brooks doesn't play. He gets another captain's pick as well.
So I'm going to give you some stuff because we do like to play a little bit on Bet365 and make some wagers. So here's what happened going into this week: the greatest golfer of all time, 35-1.
I didn't even pick him in my draft.
35-1.
Idiot.
The greatest golfer ever played the game. You ever want to make money? 35-1. As much money as the guy who won $1 million when he won the Masters. Remember? $85,000 bet, won $1 million. This would have been way more than that. So there's Tiger.
To win the Zozo Championship.
The Golf Digest expert picks. Tiger is not mentioned anywhere. So much for experts. Except for the fact that one guy said he was fading Tiger. didn't think Tiger. He didn't think he would have anything to do with the tournament. One guy had him as a long shot. That was it. And so anyway, no one expected this out of Tiger except Tiger. So I guess you had to be his best friend to know what kind of shape he was in.
Well, I'll tell you, Tiger's interviews didn't tell you that he was ready to go either.
I know, it's amazing.
You know, when Tiger gets rolling, he gets rolling. So
yeah. So anyway, none of the experts were able to make
I tell you what, he's at the stage now you'll never know, and you should never bet him, because if he wakes up in the morning, feels good or feels bad, you just have no idea. And right now, I don't think they could ever do enough work on a day he feels bad to make him feel good. But if he feels good, he's the best. So,
yeah.
I don't know.
So here we love Rory. And Joey, that's it, man. And we're on the PGA here. A couple of stories real quick. Rory put his foot in his mouth again. Go read that. A 15-year-old won a recognized professional tournament, a new record from back in time that Rory Issaquah won at 15 and change. Amazing. The suspension for the guy who gave the finger. Oh, sorry, I'm not giving that to our fans. Gave the finger. Ridiculous suspension. They put it back to 1 year. Still ridiculous. And that's it, Joey. That's another week in the bag, man. There's lots happening. We'll look forward to chatting with you next Monday. Please check out the show, ultimatesportschannel.com as well, patreon.com /Ultimate Sports Channel. Take a look there. We'd love to have you as a subscriber. We'll talk to you next Monday.